then I'd be all fine with sharing that. But it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Well, at least they can still force us to drink large amounts of water.
They certainly can, and if you want us to drink large or small, or even any amount of water, hydrate goes a long way. Redeem some of your, I want to say man points, but that's probably
man points.
they're taking a moment to charge themselves up, and I'm staring at the scout right now. I don't know whether they're aware that they have this opportunity to charge themselves up, because I don't see anyone running to the pickups unless they've already done it. Maybe they are so used to playing that they don't feel like there's a need to upgrade in any real way. Fax making some progress towards this midpoint.
Yep.
Kind of out on their own.
Cert trying to go for some sort of early pick there, but wisely pulling back as the heavy and everyone turns their attention. He is coming up now. He gets the med drop. That's high value already. Paulo out of the count. Manages to take out 100%. Lilliput and SM. Huge play.
Absolutely massive. This team, in fact, they're down to merely 2 players. Although, obviously, one of the things, or perhaps not super obviously, one of the things you can do with all of this money that your team is picking up is utilize it to get back into the fray a little bit more quickly than you otherwise would do.
Indeed, absolutely.
Buybacks are a thing.
That is true. We have seen buybacks a couple times. Haven't seen them make too huge of an impact, but you know, it's hard to focus on that when you're also watching all this amazing gameplay. Ooh, big crits from Lilliput there, taking out 3.
Yep, that is a very, very tasty utilization of crits there. Fax coming back in, and perhaps it is their time to shine. Only Cert left on the playing field right now. I'm guessing the other team is going to be charging themselves up, utilizing the upgrades that are on offer and available. Cert moving in with the medic.
Yeah, we did see an exchange of point here, so times are going to end up probably being mostly equal as we move into this. Sort of just poking there. But, oh, big crits. Again, a lot of crits going around from Pub Scrub Lord, taking out Paulo and SM on point. Lilliput going down right after, and Gutter dying to, I believe, fall damage.
That's the way you want to go.
Oh, and their demo sort of staggering himself there a little bit, if you saw that.
I did. I witnessed an unfortunate display of what not to do in terms of Team Fortress 2. You don't want to be going one versus. You want to dominate the opposition. You want to be in control. You want to have more players than them at any one opportunistic maneuver.
Certainly want to run back, regroup with your team there.
It is almost worthwhile saying, do you know what? No, I don't need this fight. I don't need you to win this thing, and just kind of skulking away until you have dominant numbers. Speaking of dominant numbers,
indeed, as Paulo and Demo go down again to Pub Scrub Lord. SM sort of on the flank here, trying to get value, sort of just peppering. But unfortunately, the Natasha just rips into him from Black Knight there. Scudder sort of fights on the low ground.
Yeah, this opposing team of Fax not quite getting themselves together in the same way that we've seen them earlier. Although, having said that, crits coming out for Kuru, taking down Kotoka, taking down Black Knight.
Ooh, Sentry putting in work there from Mikush. Doesn't quite do enough though, as he does end up falling.
Only Pub Scrub left out on their own, and taking the perhaps obvious maneuver of pulling back a little bit, maybe not pushing in quite so hard, although they do want to do something.
Yeah, they do seem to sort of be hanging on the flank there, probably waiting for his team to make a push. Alright, it does seem the heavy and net combos taking high ground.
Yep, brings space for a push, maybe?
Indeed. Well, they do get some value there as they manage to take out the Gutter, and Black Knight then following up by killing their scout. Mikush using an upgrade canteen to keep the sentry in play.
I've just seen Mikush walk through a minefield and survive.
Yeah, they did not seem to die there.
Are they invulnerable now? I don't know. But there's a sentry gun guarding their flank
Oh, fall damage claiming Makush's life after getting popped up by Gutter.
So tough. Gutter taking out that sentry gun, so it didn't really have a particularly long life up on that point.
Nope, not at all. Still a fairly close game though. Both teams only about a minute left on the clock.
And really, it could be up to either one of them to take this first point. Nothing is sealed in amber
Gutter
as
messing
yet.
up his rocket jump there and dying for it as Lilliput runs back. Doesn't quite live, even though they pulled out the Fist of Steel. And SM trying to catch Mikush off guard. Does get a kill, but the instant sentry build just rips into him.
Cert manages to find a few shots on the medic of Apollo, enough to ensure that they are having a pretty nice, easy ride for the next few seconds at least. 100% add, so long as Cartogator manages to stay up, should be enough to secure them the point.
Gator, I think.
Gator. Gotta have a weird name, Gator.
A catchy one.
Sounds good.
Both teams sort of fighting for point here. There only is 10 seconds on the clock, so Blue definitely needs to get that pressure on. That sentry gun just getting a lot of space just by existing right now.
Absolutely. So
They do
diving
seem like
through,
they might be
but
changing point.
no, I'm wondering whether Cert managed to land on a mine there, because they kind of went out without any human intervention.
Indeed. The mines claim more.
Is that a mine joke?
I suppose so.
Claim more?
Funny guy.
Oh, indeed. Oh, so good.
All right. Oh, big crits.
Whoa.
Black Knight taking out the demo and Paulo. SM cleaning up though, really showing the power of the shortstop in all the games we've seen him in.
Yeah, I'm wondering now if Cert's death was because they thought that the round was over and they were just grabbing that money while it was still on the board. But obviously, nothing is set in certain until
Double overtime.
Yeah, until it's finally wiped out. We're talking about Gert and Medic holding on to that point. They are looking at equal opposition. Sentry gun comes out. Mikush
That was insane.
Holding on for dear life. That was, as you say, absolutely insane. It's 0-0 on the board. I had to wait for the score to come in, but I was absolutely certain that attack actually held that point for long enough to capture the point. It
Absolutely.
is 1-0, but these teams could not be more perfectly matched than they are right now.
Yeah, Blue Demo really did everything he could to try to, get that team cap, at least stay long enough for his team to arrive, but Mikush just totally shut him down.
Yeah, they are now recharging themselves, finding out what their upgrades are going to be. I wish we knew over here in the casting couch what it was these guys were choosing to upgrade themselves with. Not seeing any spies, not seeing any snipers. We're playing not necessarily stock characters, but certainly characters that, as we see in other ports coming in right now, characters that have been played before. I wonder, is there maybe maybe the voice in my ear can tell me, between rounds, do they have an opportunity to change classes and fully get their money back? Is that a thing? So, as I said, the refund appears is an option, certainly during the setup time. So, I guess these teams are comfortable with how they are right now, with the players that they have, and yep, the unpause comes out. So, back into the fray, as it were. Shield coming up for the first time so far in this particular matchup.
That shield was absolutely what they needed there. The only reason that the heavy lived being that he ran behind it. Unfortunately, the flank there is sort of laying into Gutter and Lilliput as both go down.
Yeah, very, very hard work trying to actually take this midpoint, and they still haven't managed to achieve it. Cert going in, trying to assert some kind of dominance. Goes down for their efforts, but nonetheless,
Does take medic.
Yep. We're back down to nobody actually fully having any real chance of capturing this middle, although this ATK team is making some sort of an effort, manages to get the time. Oh my goodness me, what am I blabbing about? There are crits coming out!
Yeah, the crit right in his face, just absolutely guaranteeing it in that fight.
That's Dr. Stone levels of commitment towards percentage overdoing it.
Absolutely. Really keeping back blue right now, as they do manage to take out Pub Scrub Lord and take out Mikush. So without the engineer, their defense might crumble a bit here. And down goes their med. That's huge. Yep, SM coming up behind to finish cleaning up for the rest of the team.
You say cleaning up, but I think they're using a dirty rag right now to wipe these guys out. That was foul.
Yeah, I mean the demo coming around was drop the med and all that. It was definitely enough, both him and SM.
What sort of a hold are they going to put in place now? Again, very, very shy about putting up a defense. Having said that,
trap on Cert.
Rando sticky. That was dirty.
Quite dirty.
Quite dirty, but tasteful nonetheless. I'm going to give it to them. Speaking of which, SM coming up, getting
SM
in
on point with coming around for these flanks here. Mikush coming up with directly behind him.
How? Where? That's like he was carrying a full-size rocket and just deployed it in an instant. Did so much damage and is loving the experience. Mikush, I think, genuinely, like I know that they put so much effort into creating these game modes and does so much for the community, but I would swear that they created this entire game mode just for that one moment.
Absolutely. Place down the Clash Royale rocket. Once again here, it seems that we're having them fire down from up top, but it doesn't seem to be doing much when all the action is in the middle there with Cert coming in, killing Lilliput, killing Paulo. Gutter on low HP on the top there, sort of separated from his whole team.
Yeah, Gato is fighting their own kind of world. So
unfortunately, he dies.
Squeezing in and just taking out like a background character at this point. They stood no chance.
Yeah, sort of just spamming down the main path there, waiting for Miku's waiting for his team to push up a bit. Oh, again, Cheeky just instant sentry, taking out SM.
Is that a phrase now? Instant sentry? I want that to be a thing. I want this to be the new Team Fortress 2.
Oh,
instant
big
sentry.
Crits!
What?
Oh, Gutter, Paulo, Lilliput, and their demo just all going down, one after the other. Boom, 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 boom.
That changes everything and nothing at the same time because they were dominating anyway. But that is nonetheless still so brutal. These
Absolutely.
crits just. Whoa.
Textbook flank crits.
I think the power of having crits in your pocket, like, you don't need a med. Like, you always knew where you were before with med having the only ability to gift out crits. And now crits can come at any time from anyone.
Puts a lot more emphasis on the positioning they have when they choose to pop them.
Questioning the sanity of having a med at all. If anyone can do crits, then
yeah, what's to stop a comp from running more damage?
Yep, 100%. I don't know whether it's been explained before, but we are to a certain degree running the Highlander standard of only having one player in each class at any one time, so we're not going to see two medics out there, not going to see two soldiers out there.
Dropping down with Uber onto the point here. Shield just doing so much value. Just absolutely denying Lilliput.
If ever there's been an argument for keeping a med in this game, it's got to be that shield right there.
Yeah, that shield just did put in so much work. Unfortunately, even though Gutter takes out Mikush, it doesn't seem like it's going to be doing much for him. Scout probably going to touch it. He does pick off Pub Scrub Lord. Dies himself, and they're not going to touch point.
I was going to say, nowhere near getting anywhere near that point. And as we have mentioned earlier, this round, as we're still currently on early games, is, well, 2 points. You got yourself a round, and you got one round, or you got one map. You're